Argy, and in the last week there's been a lot of talk in the media about Fortnite and whether it's having a good impact on modern day society, with people especially focusing on its impact on children. In fact, this led to Prince Harry making some pretty outrageous claims about the game. So in today's video, we're going to be diving into his comments and discussing whether he actually has a point. So what exactly did he say? Well, during an event at a YMCA in West London, when talking about Fortnite, he said, "That game shouldn't be allowed. Where is the benefit of having it in your household? It's created to addict. An addiction to keep you in front of the computer for as long as possible. It's so irresponsible. It's like waiting for the damage to be done, and kids turning up on your doorsteps, and families being broken down." Okay, so there's some very interesting comments. But does he have a point? Well, I guess. I don't agree with his comments, but there are some valid points raised, which I'll get into first. I mean, Fortnite is very addictive. Speaking from personal experience, my friends and I have found the game addictive ever since we started playing. I started towards the end of November 2017, and I don't think I've gone longer than 3 days without playing the game, despite all of the ups and downs. And that's because there's something unique about Fortnite that keeps bringing me back. I can rage about the game all I want, and complain about the game being bad, but I know that I'll be back playing the next day. I've played hours and hours of Fortnite. Days in fact. This time could have definitely been used to do something more productive. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you'll probably feel the same way. As a 25-year-old adult, I'm somewhat able to manage my playing time and prioritise my life. However, if I was a kid at school, I know this would be different. I can imagine Fortnite would have a lot more of a negative impact on my life, which is definitely the case with a lot of kids out there. I mean, it was reported earlier this month that a GP told an 11-year-old boy that he was prescribing a 2-week ban from computer games, such as Fortnite and Minecraft, saying that he was concerned about the impact gaming was having on the boy's life. But it's not just children who are being affected by Fortnite. According to research by divorceonline.co.uk, 200 divorces since January 2018 mentioned addiction to Fortnite and other online games as one of the reasons for the relationship breakdown, which is kinda crazy. Yet, not all that surprising. With gaming being a huge part of modern society, it gives people something else to enjoy, but also something else to argue about. Again, I know what it's like trying to balance gaming with being in a relationship, and it ain't easy. So Prince Harry does have a point. Fortnite is fun, but it has certainly had some negative impacts on society. However, does that mean that Fortnite should be banned? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, people need to be responsible for their own actions. We can't start banning everything just in case people start to prioritise their life in a way society doesn't deem acceptable. It's ridiculous. Yeah, obviously it's not great that kids are getting addicted to it, but instead of banning it, parents need to educate their kids on how to behave. It's their responsibility to ensure kids have their own priorities straight and keep them in line. Games are absolutely fine in moderation, just like almost anything in life. And to say that Fortnite shouldn't be allowed, it's clear that Prince Harry has never played the game, as there are a lot of positives that have come from it. First of all, it's a very social game, so you can meet new people, make friends, and develop your social skills. It's not a traditional way that most of us would have done as kids, but times change and we have to change with them. Also, unlike a lot of games out there, Fortnite is a very high IQ game, a lot more than other shooters out there. Problem solving is a huge part of the game, which is a skill we should be urging people to develop at a young age. In fact, with Fortnite being a battle royale and players only having one life, it makes the game very intense, and with gaming being a big deal nowadays, it makes the game even more stressful for players. This might sound like a negative, but it's really not, as working under pressure is a hugely important life skill for people to develop. Whether it be preparing for an exam, dealing with work, or any other stresses in life. So making sure people are put into stressful situations and deal with them is a really underrated aspect of playing Fortnite that shouldn't be ignored. Of all the things that need banning, Fortnite isn't one of them. We let people smoke, drink alcohol, eat disgustingly unhealthy food, all of which are addictive and have been proven to take lives. So why on earth would you ban a video game that's only real crime is that it's so much fun that people want to play it all the time? I mean, really. In China, they have strict policies on gaming, with children under 12 only able to play for an hour a day. Older children can play for up to 2 hours, but not during a nighttime curfew. This is not what we need. We need smart parenting, not a law that dictates whether we can play games or not. We don't need to become China. And if by now you're still not convinced, in times like these, where housing prices are sky high, the political climate is a mess, and our planet slowly continues forward until it's eventually consumed by our dying star, isn't it better that kids inevitably become addicted to something as fun and harmless as Fortnite, rather than heroin and cocaine like generations past? Just a little something to consider. So, what do you think of Prince Harry's comments? Do you think Fortnite should be banned? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.